So today I'm going to show you how to buy and sell funds on E-Trade. Now I'm actually helping out a family member through the process of being able to rebalance their portfolio for their retirement account. Unfortunately, E-Trade doesn't actually have a rebalance button, which a lot of other brokerages do, that make it really easy to just kind of get into one fund and get out of another. So with E-Trade, we're going to have to wait until everything clears on the funds that we do sell and then actually be able to go in and buy the funds that we do want. So I'm going to show you what it's like to sell the funds and then also buy them once that money clears. So for me, it's going to be about 2 days, but for you, it's going to be all in one video to make it super easy. All right, so here we are on the computer. I, of course, have some information blocked off for the protection of the person's account that we're utilizing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the process of selling the old account funds that we have on file, which right over here, we have 3 funds, the ANOIX, then BEQGX, and then also BIGRX. Now, I wanted to actually move these funds into a Vanguard fund that is available on E-Trade. But again, I couldn't rebalance automatically, so I'm going to have to sell these and then buy into the other one. There's a couple of different ways you can actually sell the fund. So one of the easiest ways you can actually sell, I'm going to have to scroll down a little bit here. So once you click on the symbol here, you're going to have this little icon pop up, gives you some data points. So what you can do is you can hit trade down over here. And whether this is in a taxable account or a retirement account, this all works the same. There's, of course, some differences between a taxable account and a retirement account, so make sure you talk with a tax professional or an investing professional, as I am not technically one, so just keep that in mind. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to switch this action over from buy over to sell. I tried to hit exchange, but so it wouldn't really do much to be able to do the exchange because it only allows me to, as you can see here, let me go and actually click on these. So it actually even says over here, funds can only be, let me scroll down there. Funds can only be exchanged with the same family fund. So it wouldn't work out. So we have to do that sell section over here. So we're gonna hit sell, and then we're gonna go ahead and click on the company and fund that we're gonna sell. Now we're technically selling all 3 that are on the portfolio. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit this one first, and we're gonna hit entire position because we don't wanna have to do dollar or shares. We're just gonna do the entire position. Now we're gonna, before we hit preview, there's a little thing here on the side, not to freak you out, but here it does show that if you had the account for 90 days or less, there is a $49.99 fee for selling out. So if possible, I would recommend that you at least wait past the 90 days at minimum so you don't get hit with that fee if you are in that account, or that fund, I should say, in less than 90 days, because that's a huge fee and it'd be really difficult to earn that back in a short amount of time. So this has definitely been in the account for more than 90 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit preview, and then it's going to give us all this data points right here saying that we're selling the entire position, which is 48.129 shares, and then the share of the company that it actually is. And then we're going to go ahead and place order. So here now it shows that we have all that going through and that our order is placed. So we are selling. It's going to go into a cash position. It's the entire position there again. So all the same data points right there. We can technically cancel if we wanted to, but we're not going to do that. Right over here, it says estimated total cost. This order will be priced as the close of business day today, which is essentially the amount that the fund is going to be at by the close of bell on the trading day. So we're going to go ahead and place another trade, and we're going to go ahead and hit sell again. Now, this time I'm just going to go to the next one in line, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to go ahead and do that as well. So that one was a little bit faster, of course. And then we're going to go ahead and place order one more time. I'm going to hit sell, and then we're going to do the third fund over here, entire position, preview, place order. Now all 3 of them are in the process of getting canceled, so that way they're going to be available for me as far as the funds go in my account in the next day or so. Now, once that happens, I'm going to go in and actually buy the fund that I want to get into. If you are not familiar with that, definitely stick around. All right, so here back on the main page, you're still going to see all your stuff being shown. That is currently what you have. But of course, by the end of the day, it will hopefully go away, and then you'll have that money just sitting in your cash balance. And then you can go through the process of actually investing into the funds that you want to. All right, so I just showed you how to sell some of the funds that you are currently in. Now we're gonna go ahead and show you how to buy some of the funds that you want to get into. Now, before we do that, if you are getting some value out of this video, do me a favor and hit that like button down below. It really does go a long way. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop back onto the computer. All right, so here we are back on the computer, And now you can see here in our snapshot that we have no positions currently open. And then in the inbox here on the side, you're going to see where it says sell orders, and you can see all 3 orders went through. Now this is technically for me a day later, so if you're going through the process, you do have to wait typically a day or so, depending on when you place the sale order. And now we have the money sitting in the account, which is the $2,353.53 that we're going to go ahead and now put into a new fund. So you're going to see me be able to buy something. Now we already made a decision on which fund this is going to go into, but of course we do always recommend that you do the research on what companies you want to invest in or what funds you want to put into. So this one we're actually going to be putting into VOO, which is a Vanguard ETF. It's personally one of my favorites. It's what I have in my M1 Finance account, so I can actually have invested. So now we brought up the page for Vanguard's VOO fund, which, as I mentioned, is a index fund. This is kind of a comparison for the S&P 500, as you can see up here. So this one is very easy as far as the process to be able to buy. We're going to go ahead and just click on the buy button right over here. And right now it's just going to pre-populate with the symbol on here. We're going to have the action as buy, and then it's going to say the quantity. So what we can do is actually calculate the quantity by putting in the dollar amount that we have, which again was $2,353.53, which actually breaks it down to 8.21 shares. So it's really nice that we can just go ahead and do that. Of course, we can't pull the full amount in because you can't do the fractions in that regard. But what we're going to do is we're going to have it do it on the market for this one. And then we're going to have the duration for good for the day because it'll just take it tomorrow morning for us, which would be on a Friday. So we're going to have that all taken care of. There is no commission cost because we're going into an ETF. And then the total estimated cost is going to be $2,293.12. So we're going to have some money sitting in the account itself, which is okay. And then afterwards, we're going to be able to go ahead and be buying more into this fund over time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit preview here. And then it is just going to go ahead and go through the process of letting us know all the detailed information here, and then we're going to go ahead and put place order, and then that is going to go through over here, and it's going to have everything set up for us. So now we're going to have ownership into this Vanguard S&P 500, and then it's going to go in effect as of tomorrow, so that will be all taken care of, and then we can just go ahead and head back over to the main page here. So as of tomorrow, this account will now have a majority of its money put in that Vanguard fund. There'll be a little bit of money left over, which as money keeps coming in every single month, then that money is going to be able to go in and get invested into the account that's going to help them grow their money. Now, if you want to keep on learning more about investing for your financial future, check out my video right over here that can help you go through the process. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.